Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. I'm Justin, doing a haul for June 7th. So, all the new books I picked up this week. It wasn't like a ton. Seemed like it was a normal week, but just not a lot of books came out that I get. Still almost 10 books, so however that works. So, good times, good times. First time here, definitely like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff. Leave a comment, because after I go over the new books this week, I'll go over the comments from last week. There were a lot, so get ready for that. It's going to be fun times. Of course, everybody also check out Sunday Morning Comics, the live show I do on Sunday morning, starting at about 10:30. In between there, I try to get everybody a little bit of time to wake up and get things going. We talk about random whatever's going on in the comic book world, books that I picked up, things I'm searching for. This week, we got 2 packages that I'm going to be opening on Sunday Morning Comics. I guess Sunday Morning Comics has kind of replaced a random haul here. But we got a random act of kindness from Comically Flawed. Definitely check his channel out if you know who he is. Or if you don't know who he is, check out his channel and then you'll know. And then, of course, I picked up a book that I really like off of an Instagram auction or something. So we'll open that up and see what that looks like. So again, that'll be Sunday Morning Comics every Sunday morning. About 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, you can find me over on JLS Comics on Tuesday night for Tuesday's ComiConversation, starting about 8:30. Over on Strictly Comics, I'll do an abbreviated version of this haul with just the books, no comments, so you can check that out. And also, Strictly Comics, want to mention this, Sunday, June 11th. Strictly Comics is having a live auction on his YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. Everything I talk about, there'll be a link in the description below. Also, check out comicbook.com. Always great articles going up there. If you want to write for a comic book website, hit me up. Let me know. We'll talk about it. We are looking for writers. Okay, let's get into the books this week. If I forgot to say something, I'll remember it as we go. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, Superman. Let's start off with Superman, because I'm wearing a Superman shirt for whatever reason that worked out. So we got Black Dawn. I think this is, issue 3 or 4? It may not tell me. But Superman issue 24, really, really cool here. I like how everything's kind of got a green tint. And why does it have a green tint? I don't know. Chapter 5. I was way off. A lot of stuff going on there. A lot of stuff. Is there something better to show? Yeah, that's good. That's a nice one. Alright. So, Superman 24... Still kicking along, still enjoying Superman pretty good. So, I'm still buying it. So, okay, next. Now, this is a fun book for me because, alright, here's what I did. I'll show you what it is. It's Youngblood number 2. And actually, I ended up somehow magically getting the Liefeld cover. This was the last one my shop had. It may have been the only one they bought. I don't know. But what I did is I picked up, not long ago, I ran across Youngblood number 1 from 2006, 2008, something like that. Okay, and I read that and I was like, just because I got it for like $1. I was like, I might as well. So then this new series of Youngblood came out, last month, 3 weeks ago, whenever it actually came out, right? I read it, and it is kind of making fun of the attempt to relaunch it in 2008. Or 2006, whatever that book was. So I thought that was kind of funny, and what they were doing. Plus, it was a decent enough story for me to pick up issue number 2 and kind of see how they're going to bring everything back together as it was kind of starting in issue 1. We got some new characters. We got a lot of stuff happening. 2 characters that have happened in our time away. Let's see. I want to show you something, but the interior art's alright. It's not super amazing, but it's not 90s-tastic Youngblood, if you're thinking that. It's more of a contemporary type image book. Kind of along the lines of... No, I don't even know what I would say. But it's Youngblood, so, you either like it or you don't. I'm not buying because it's going to be this awesome story. I'm just interested to see what's going on more than anything. Okay, this is it. The last one. Finally. Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, issue number 9. Holy crap, this has not been good. But, whatever. It came out so infrequently that it wasn't a big deal to pick it up, you know what I'm saying? And I got them all on single now, so whatever. Cool stuff there. I don't really want to open it that much. I have to read it like very carefully. It's gonna be stupid. Okay, I read this book, Nova number 7, last issue of Nova, right? Holy crap, did the art just went to junk. Like this, I could, alright. I can't draw, but those type monsters and just like figures kind of standing there, I might be able to get close. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I couldn't draw this. I couldn't draw any of that. But 7 issues of Nova. Man, that was, I don't know. Loveless did a pretty good job. Perez, but I don't know. So now we have, I'll spoil it since I know like no one's reading this series. Richard Rider's back, fully back, completely back, purged of the whatever that was in him from the Cancerverse junk, right? So he's completely good at the end here. Sam's back. Sam's still Sam. He's fully good. And everything's kosher. So now, bam, we have 2 Novas. And what I think Sam's on the Champions. So that's the only place we're going to see him. I'm not sure where we're going to see Richard Rider. But he's now available to join any team that would like a Nova. So let him know. If you need a Nova, he's available. Okay, the book that everybody had, you know, the big reveal, the big shocker, I guess, this week was Batman 24. 24 Batman. I think it's been spoiled, right? Everybody's spoiled. It's spoiled. Everybody knows it. What happens at the end of this book, right? So, I don't know if it was a big shocker or if it's just a direction that it could go. I'm not showing you anything close toward the end. I don't know. I made the comment though when I found out what this was that I'm not really surprised with DC doing this because it seems like DC's okay with this direction for its characters if they follow through with this and actually go through with it. Whereas Marvel has basically forbidden it. It is outlawed in Marvel for 2 characters to have this happen. Unless there's a social or political view that would help them in that. So, blah. Okay, next up, along the same lines, we have Nightwing, issue number 22. Really been digging Nightwing since about, like, issue 16 or 17. Really picked up, especially with Deathwing popping in. So, let's see. Let's show you something. Might as well, right? So yeah, Nightwing's been good. Been a good book. Solid book. Oh man, The Forge, Batman Metal or whatever. It's coming out like next week, I think. Okay, here it is, everybody. Another last issue. Wow, I wrapped up 3 series this week. That's pretty amazing. That's definitely going to help. I'm sure new series are going to be coming out. But so what we have? We had Dark Knight 3 ended. Nova ended, and now we have Rebirth. Rebirth issue number 6, the final issue. Whether or not they actually come out with some more of this later on, who knows? But I thought it was great. I thought it was a great series. I really enjoyed it. I thought we were going to have a lot more. Like it was going to be 3 volumes worth, but what can you do? What can you do? I really enjoyed this book. I think I got the A cover. Huh. So, the A cover. Alright, so the last book I got this week, and I'm pretty sure that you know, if you knew the list and you knew what I pick up, you know what I got. Daredevil, issue 21. It's Daredevil. Charles Soule's still killing it. The art's still good in this one, at least. For now. It has changed, but it's still pretty good. It's still alright. Okay, so I had to pick this up, but the other part of this is, yeah, we went variant. We went full variant on this. Bam. We got the Mary Jane guess it's Mary Jane month. So I picked up Daredevil, the Mary Jane cover. Now this is a solid cover. I really like this. This looks really cool. Just the way they did it. Swipe here. I have another Daredevil issue that I can't think of right now. So this one's awesome. And it's in super good shape. And realistically, it never needs to come out of the bag. So my shop runs a deal on variants like that. I know I've probably mentioned this before, but basically the variant is like, how much is the book itself? So the book, it's a $4 book, and they charge, this variant was $9. So, but with the $9, you get the regular cover for free. So it's like, you gotta buy both the books and pay an extra $1. Whatever. I was okay with that. That way I don't have to open that one. It's good to go. Okay, so that is all the books for this week. Like I said, it was a pretty light week. I mean, very, very solid week. We got, main title, Batman, Superman, Dark Knight 3, Daredevil. Like, solid books in here, but just not a lot of them, which I'm okay with. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I didn't pick up any back issues this week while I was at the comic shop, just because I didn't really have time. I was in there and I was like grabbing the books and I had to go. So that is what it is. Okay, let's go through the comments from last week's haul. So like I said, leave a comment this week. Let me know what you picked up, what you liked, didn't like, things of that sort. And we'll go over the comments, or leave a comment and I'll go over it next week. That's how easy that is. Okay, first up we got Holger Peterson, our buddy over in Germany. What's up, Holger? Holger says, hello, Justin. Yo. Cool light haul. Yeah, man. Video. Thanks. So, for me too, not many new comics last week. My favorite books were... Dog making noise. Secret Empire number 3. Deadpool number 31. No spoilers, but burn in hell, Wade Wilson. Amazing. What does it even mean, man? What does it even mean? Alright. And Captain America Sam Wilson 22. Man, you're still on that book. That's awesome. Also, I've read all 4 Silver Surfer Annihilation tie-ins. What? That's awesome. Surprisingly good. Very cool. And the Commandy Challenge, number 1. Always wanted to read Commandy since I've seen Brave and the Bold. Oh, very cool. I myself have never read any of the Commandy Challenge or Commandy. So that's awesome, man. That's really cool. Silver Surfer Annihilation tie-ins. That sounds really cool. I need to check that out for sure. Very soon. Okay, next up we got Comic Buddha. What's up, Comic Buddha? Comic Buddha says, hey, Justin. The only variant that I look at right now are the A and B covers for DC. Unless it's awesome or funny one, I don't seek them out personally. A lot of times the standard cover is great and the Secret Empire, for instance. Okay, yeah, man, I'm with you. That completely makes sense. And what I'm doing here is I actually kind of posed the question last week to everybody of whether or not they buy variants. Don't worry about them. Just buy a few, whatever. Just kind of seeing what people are saying. So we probably get some of those comments going through here. So thanks, Comic Buddha. Thanks for commenting, man. I really appreciate it. And I'm with you. Like, for DC's awesome because they really don't have a ton of variants each week. And it's just those A-B covers for most of those books. They're the same price. That's a good way to do it. You just kind of pick the one you like better. Okay, next up we got the Comic Book Villain. How's it going, Comic Book Villain? Says, nice little haul there, Justin. Short and sweet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, now to answer your question about variant covers, says, well, I personally like them, but some prices are crazy as hell, and then way too many covers come sometimes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like that Darth Vader number 1 that came out this week. Tons of covers. Like right off the top of my head, the Scooby Apocalypse comic number 1 had 8 different covers for it. 1 for each of them: Fred, Daphne, Shaggy, Velma, Scooby. Well, that's 5 right there. Oh, man. Alright, Villain, I'm not going to read you wrote a book, man. I know you got long-winded, man. I'm not going to read all that. That's crazy. At the end here he says, well, Justin, I was sorry I was long-winded. Long-winded. Better stop here until next week, my friend. Latest Comic Villain. Dude, I will read all that. I should have read it beforehand, but I did not. You wrote a lot. I'm not reading it all. But thanks, Villain. I appreciate it, man. I understand what you're saying about... He goes in to talk about the different ratios. Like there's a 1 in 10, 1 in 25, 1 in 50, you know, things like that, and how the prices go up and down. So just kind of talking about how his shop does. Yeah. So I'm with you. Everybody check out that comment. It's long. Frank Corvino, how you doing, man? Frank, what's up? He says, what's up, man? Another cool video. Thanks, brother. First to answer the Cable question. Yes, Cable has a Funko Pop. It's pretty cool. And, okay. I need to check out and find the Cable Funko Pop. I think that would be cool. I'll find it eventually. And he says, as for variants, I'm totally tired of those. Totally tired. I'm with you. Sometimes. Some are pretty cool, like the Mark Bagley Venom 150 variant, but for that price, no sir. Because it was a stupid ratio. That's like what Comic Book Villain was saying there. Come on. I'll stick to just getting the regular covers. Catch you on the next video, man. Thanks, Frank. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Seeking Near Mint Comics. How's it going, Seeking Near Mint? I was staring at your avatar. Said variant covers. Variant cover is hit or miss. Yes. I myself love variant covers. Will get all variant covers if the cover is worth it, like Secret Empire Thor variant you picked up. Great short haul. Until next week, happy reads. Thanks a lot, Seeking Near Mint Comics. Okay, also everybody, anybody I mentioned, like we got Seeking Near Mint, Frank Corvino, Comic Buddha, Holger. Who did I miss? Seeking Near Mint? I missed somebody. Just anybody that I'm talking about, man, check out their channels. They've got good stuff going on too. Keep the community growing and sharing, you know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Ramiro Gomez. How's it going, Ramiro? Ramiro says, fantastic haul, or fantastic short haul, Jay. I went to 2 local comic book shops this week and spent more than I wanted to. Blam. That happens, man. That happens. As for variants, I only get what I feel is worth getting and mostly tie in with what I'm collecting. Only 4 more hauls till you reach 100. Nice. Crap. You were right, sir. Only 4 more until we get to 100 hauls. 100 new comic book day hauls. Man, that's itched. But I'm with you, man. And man, that's awesome that you were able to go to 2 local comic shops. 2 shops. All right, next up we got Jay, which is Philly Superman. What does Jay say? Jay says a lot too. Jay says, hey, Justin, great haul. Thanks so much for the Frontline Live plug. No problem, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Tuesday night. On Tuesday night, you know, we got the JLS Comics show, right? Also, right, like, as soon as that ends, or like 10:30, somewhere in there, check out Frontline Live. There's a link in the description below for Comic Frontline. But they do a live show that starts after that and do like their top 5 books of the week and stuff. So it's really cool. It's a full night of comics. Tuesday night, everybody. Get on the internet. He says variants has been a problem since the 90s when we could get 5+ covers per issue with different covers and gimmicks charging more money. True. That leads to the downfall of the market and almost ruined Marvel. Now, with all the movies coming out and everyone is in the profitability to a comic book company again, we have seen the return of the variants. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Got a dog making noise. I'm okay with variants that are the same price as regular covers, and I like monthly themed ones. I don't like the rare jacked up price variants or running a theme into a ground. I'm with you. Let's see. I'm going to skip a little ahead. I do... Oh, okay. The button Marvel seem to focus on better approach. As many of them each book, and they cost more. I'm with you, man. But the I like those lenticular covers. If you're gimmicky ones like the lenticular cover. It was gimmicky. It was. But if they don't do it very much. Now, I know they did it with the villains books, but it was smaller, whatever. If they contain it to just like a lenticular cover for a crossover story arc, like once every year, once every other year, something like that. If they do that, I'm cool with it because I liked it. It was kind of cool. I enjoyed it. I picked them up. Let's see. He goes on to say, I still do comic book theater. That's Jay's other channel there. Just trying to find time and something to do for it. At the time of those Uncanny books, they were really pushing the Gertrude family with Husk, Cannonball, both being on X-Men teams and their siblings joining the school. They seem to have reproduced like rabbits around that time. Nice. He goes on to say, I don't think it's because too many mutants, because when they did things like Decimation X, which saw the mutant race down to 189, or 198, sorry, fans flipped. They wanted all their mutants back. I think that's how they used them, and the gimmicks killed any title. Yeah, I'm with you. So, thanks a lot, Jay. Really appreciate that. All right, next up we got Chris England. Chris says, thanks for commenting, man. I don't think I've seen you post before, but I really appreciate it. Chris says, to buy a variant, the artwork has to be great and has to be a character that I'm into. I'm with you. Like I said, I just mainly get like Thor, Daredevil, random other things, but nothing too crazy. Artists that I do not favor can stop me from buying a character book I like. Price is an issue as well. Sometimes I wait until the hype dies down, like the Marvel hip-hop variants. Very good idea. Patience is a key part of this game. If you want some of those crazy variants and stuff, you wait. They'll drop a little bit eventually. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. It's a waiting game, you never know. Let's see. Hopefully, I will be able to get them all. Man, you do it. When I do get into a store, there is usually a box of discounted variants or a bunch of fried pie copies. Yes. I've seen long boxes full of fried pie variants. I think the bubble will shrink but not pop. I am doing the same thing you are, reducing the number of books I order each month in order to focus on quality. Yes, quality over quantity. That's what we're doing for. I live an hour away from a store, so mail order saves time and gas. Thanks for the videos. Keep up. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, Chris. That stinks that you live an hour away from your nearest shop. That's horrible. Yeah. When I was a kid, it felt like my shop was an hour away. I mean, it's like 20 years, maybe it's like 25 miles away, I guess, from where I lived when I was a kid. 30 miles. So, that seemed like forever. And I'm sure maybe it took an hour. But yeah, I didn't get to go all the time either. So, alright, I really appreciate that one, Chris. Next up, we got Mike. Mike did something funny. I don't know, Mike, what Mike was doing. Mike went through and, like, time-stamped a whole bunch of stuff. And the first one, it says notes. Then it goes, not British, at 1 second. Comic shirt, at 26 seconds. Thanks a lot, Mike. I don't know what you were doing there, brother. But that was funny. It made me laugh. All right, everybody. We've been talking forever. We had a ton of comments. Everybody gave a ton of information on what they thought about variants. I really appreciate that. Comic Book Villain, Philly J, Superman. Or it's just Philly's Superman. And his name is Jay. But so I really appreciate everybody taking the time to comment. Like I said, like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff. Sunday morning comics. Sunday morning, about 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. And we'll be unboxing 2 things and talking about some crazy stuff. So, alright, everybody. Have a good one. And we'll be back soon with some more content for you. So that's what we do. Have a good one.